What's up, guys? I'm Mommy.
And I'm Bella.
And together we are Mommy and We Travels. So currently we are in Vietnam, and today's video we're going to show you every single thing that we brought back from overseas. This is our second time. Well, actually, that was our first time going back home and handling business. I did a group trip, and we just brought back a lot of different essentials that we need while here in Asia. And it may look like a bunch of junk to you guys right now on the table, but some of these things are so important because some items, they are not here in Vietnam. So I'm pretty much gonna go through all of the items that we brung and kind of sort of tell you why we brung them, if that makes any sense. So you guys stay tuned and we are going to show you, okay? What do you think we should start? All right, so for our hair, we are naturals, okay? Right now, Isabella, she just took her braids out, but we are naturals. So let's get into some of the hair care items that we did bring from back home, because here in Vietnam and in Southeast Asia in general, they don't have a lot of our hair care products, okay? So first things first, this is one of the biggest and the most important, okay? We bring gel, okay? We bring gel. We bring a lot of gel, and there was actually 3 of these. We came with 2. There's 2 right now. There was 3 of them because there was 3 of them, and I had to, what's the word?
Throw it away.
I had to sacrifice one of them for the sake of bringing some hair weave. Come on.
It's a big bag.
And so it's a big bag of hair weave, extensions, braiding hair, all that good stuff. So yeah, we bring back a lot. Let me show you guys. We stopped by the local hair store and just bring back a lot of hair. Okay. No, not the local hair store here. The hair store back home. We brought back a lot of hair, braiding hair, because they don't have the same type of braiding hair here in Vietnam. So lots and lots of hair, a lot of hair. In fact, it's 5 pounds of hair. We got a lot of hair, okay, in here, a lot of hair, and combs and stuff like that for us. And so it was 5 pounds of hair. I know personally it was 5 pounds of hair because I actually forgot the hair in the car, you guys. On the way to the airport, I looked down and I saw the hair, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot forget the hair. So, and the bags are packed up. Every single thing was packed up already. And at the airport, we literally had to weigh the bags at the airport. And I knew that I knew the bags were good as far as weight, but I didn't know how much that hair was gonna weigh. And so I weighed the suitcases with the hair on top, and that hair was 5 pounds. So guess what that meant? That meant I had to go inside one of them suitcases and take out 5 pounds. So I knew I was gonna sacrifice something, and so I sacrificed one of the gels. Okay, so these are 77.6 ounce gel. So this is a lot of gel, and one gel normally would last us a couple months if we're not just doing natural curly hairstyles like this, like washing those. All right. I brought back some Pantene, but they do have Pantene here in Da Nang, Vietnam. I did see some at the store, but it seemed to be a little bit cheaper to buy it back in the United States because this is a Western brand, Pantene, okay? And then I brought some hair mousse because ain't no hair mousse here in Vietnam, okay? Just regular hair mousse. And y'all, listen, I went throwback, y'all. My scalp was itching one day. My sister was like, why you don't just put hair grease on it? I'm like, hair grease? Girl, I'm natural. Is it gonna mix with my gel? She says, yes. I put hair grease on my hair all the time. Y'all, I went old school. I got some hair gel. Hair gel. Love it. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Thank you. Hair grease. Old school Blue Magic hair grease. I put that thing on I greased my scalp up while it was still wet. And my scalp was so moisturized. My hair was so moisturized. But the only thing about this is that the curls, they are way softer, so they don't hold as strong with the hair grease. But we did bring back some hair grease, and then some jam for when we are braiding our hair. Not necessarily for the parts, but to put some on our strands so that they can blend in well. And then this edge control here. My sister raves about this edge control, and a lot of social media are raving about this edge control. So this edge control here, so that when I'm braiding our hair, you know, we can have some crisp edges, okay? So edge control. All right, let's see what else, other hair products we got. All right, that's it for hair products. Hair products, I believe. Oh, you know what? That's not it for hair products. So I also, while I was back home, y'all, listen, I bought me a few throw-on wigs, you guys, because listen, I said Vietnam is not gonna catch me slipping again because it is hot sometimes. You know, sometimes you don't feel like doing your hair, you run out of gel. So I did invest in me at least 3 different wigs, and I will show those to you guys at some later date. But for the wigs, I did buy me an old school hot comb, and this thing gets plugged into the wall. Old school hot comb, and it came with the whole kit of lace front. Oh Lord, y'all, I got this kit ain't even this kit is not even what was in here, but I ordered a whole lace front kit that came with like all different kinds of glue and, you know, the wax stick and stuff like that. But y'all, this ain't even what's in here. Let me show you guys a little bit of what's in here. Some needle and thread for the wigs, and I brought back some perfume. You guys, I went back to America and fell in love with Dossier. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Dossier, but I believe they're a European brand, and they take like some of the most popular brands and they make dupes of them. And so these were some of my favorite ones. And so I got Gourmand White Flower and Floral Marshmallow. Some of the ones that I like, or I smelled in the travel size ones, they didn't have them, but these were like very inexpensive. And just like different hair care products for the lace wigs. All right, so we're done with that. All right, so Isabella wants to jump into hygiene. So with our hygiene products, we have some cocoa butter by Palmer's. We actually already had some here. If you guys do have this, don't put this in your carry-on. I had to sacrifice one of these because they counted it as a liquid. I believe it was going through Europe. So don't put this in your carry-on, put this in your check bag. So that's Cocoa Butter Palmer's heals, softens, and relieves dry skin. But it's very, very, very good. All right, one of my favorite. And then I don't know if nobody put you guys on, but Vaseline. Okay, Vaseline here is not the same Vaseline, honey. So yeah, so we got 2 things of Vaseline from, yeah, everything is from America, and it's the actual Vaseline brand. I know they have off-brand stuff, and this is not a sponsored video. Nobody sent me any of these items. I purchased them myself because I really felt like we needed these items. Like, these are some essential items that we need here in Vietnam. All right, so Vaseline. What to next? Gang, you guys. These like Gang, I believe Gang scent boosters. Our clothes be smelling so good now. I haven't found any local things like this, any scent boosters, but listen, we need our clothes to smell real good, okay? All right, got some TheraBreath. All right, mouthwash, deodorant. Okay, why did I bring back deodorant? Okay, you know, we normally use whatever brand we can get our hands on, but Suave is one of our normal go-tos, and you know, we just get it from Walmart. But the deodorant here in Vietnam, you guys, the deodorant here in Vietnam, I mean, it's okay, but it has like whitening agents and stuff in it, y'all. We don't be wearing, I don't know, it's not as strong as, even this is like the basic one, and it doesn't have any whitening agents in it. So, you know, we brought back a few of these, and there's more of them in the room. Right, of course, floss. I have a few things of floss, that I brought back. I brought back some eyelashes. Speaking of eyelashes, y'all, somebody in the comments, y'all tell me what's going on with this hair glue. I usually do my own lashes and my individual cluster lashes. And when I tell y'all, my lashes normally last maybe about a month and some change. Here in Vietnam, honey, them lashes do not last that long. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's the humidity or what it is, but I did purchase some, do I have it there? No, I did purchase some other eyelash glue to see if it's the humidity, but I don't know. So I did bring some backup lashes just in case because I love my lashes, okay? Some face cream. All right, that is from Neutrogena. What? Yeah, it does. And Isabella, sometimes she needs throat spray. And she always asks me, the last time she asked me, I'm like, did you? She was like, did you bring the throat spray? I'm like, no, you said you didn't want to bring it. So we did bring the throat spray. I have not been able to find any similar to this. So chloroseptic and soap. We brought lots and lots of soap. So I personally like to use Dial as a cleansing soap first before I use my moisturizing soap. All right, so Dial, I personally like the purple bar. They didn't have any of the purple bar. They exchanged it for the white one, and I don't really like the white one, but I mean, I guess it's still a cleansing bar, so it's okay. And then over here we have Olay. Okay, that's the moisturizer one. Of course, we brought back some combs for our hair. These have to go inside of the check bag because it has that little long pointy thing on it. All right, that's it for help for oh, here over here I brought back me some before I left America. I was seeing a dermatologist, and so since I'm not seeing my dermatologist, I was able to find some of the same similar strength prescription that she would normally write me. So I brought back some azelaic acid. And I found this, right on the internet. And, for the links, more than likely I'll pop all of the links inside of the description or in the comments area. But yeah, 14% azelaic acid. I believe these are each 1 ounce. Yes, each one of them are 1 ounce. And it was a decent price. All right. So I think that is all personal care. What's this? Okay. You guys, I love coffee. So I did bring back some coffee cups. My aunt got me this one for Christmas. Right? And it says Mom's Affirmations. Aunt, if you're watching this, thank you for the coffee cup. Got this one. And then there's another cup. It says, with God, all things are possible, Matthew 19:26. All right, that's my other coffee cup. So yes, I didn't have any personalized coffee cups here that were actually mine. Okay, so I think the next thing that we're gonna do is maybe like home type stuff. I did bring back some Bath and Works candles. I know what I said. Bath and Body Works candles. And I know everybody may have their own opinion on Bath and Body Works, but listen, I'm from the era, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all, okay? So I did bring back some Bath and Body Works candles. I absolutely love Bath and Body Works candles, so we got us 2 candles here. Okay. 2 candles. All right. And I've been waiting to unpack these because the suitcases are just there. I'm like, I gotta make this video. I did not want to unpack that stuff, and I did not do an unboxing for you guys. All right. Right, and then here's my last candle. All right. So that is kind of like house goods. All right, let's get into the kitchen, you guys. It has been a little struggle for me here in Vietnam. I won't even lie. Finding the right seasonings that I would normally use. So the first thing I did for my grocery list, I went to Walmart and I put 3 of everything that I normally use on the on there. So we got some onion powder. I believe it's 3 of them. 1, 2, three onion powder. And so I have seen garlic powder here in Vietnam, but I have not seen any onion powder. And I believe the onion powder that we did have, Isabella said it was nasty. I'm like, girl, how is onion powder nasty? But long story short, it did not taste like the onion powder from, you know, that we are normally used to using. So 3 onion powders, okay? And all of our seasons and stuff, we gotta kind of use this sparingly. Okay, we gotta use the seasonings and stuff sparingly, but I think the most important thing is that we actually have them, okay? Next seasoning is garlic powder. And so I have personally found garlic powder here in Da Nang, Vietnam. So 1, 2, 3 garlic powders. What's this one? Okay, so I got 4 onion powder and 3 garlic powder. So that's that. The next one is paprika. Y'all, I couldn't find no paprika here, okay? And I know y'all probably, some people may think I'm crazy for bringing back seasonings, but listen, my business, okay? I like to cook with what I like to cook with, and I like my food to taste how I like my food to taste, and you know, that's just that, okay? So 3 paprika, we got some peppercorn and some dry seasoning, some oregano leaves, and then which one is that? That's Isabella's.
It's barbecue, because my mom found some and it was nasty.
Yeah, we found some barbecue, y'all, and I was so excited at the store. I said, oh my gosh, Isabella, they got barbecue sauce. And we made some ribs. We was gonna put the barbecue sauce on there, y'all. I think it had fish sauce or something in it. It tasted Vietnam, like it tasted Vietnamese. I don't know what it was, but it definitely tasted like a Vietnamese fish sauce or something was inside of there. So we have our barbecue brown sugar bourbon seasoning. So if we want to, you know, make some barbecue chicken or something like that, sprinkle it on there and give it that American barbecue taste. Over here, I got my chicken bouillon. I can do so much with this chicken bouillon powder, okay? So we got 2 of those. This is my absolute favorite. If you guys know me, you guys know that I absolutely love Mrs. Dash. And this is like the biggest Mrs. Dash that I have ever bought. I honestly don't know how long this is gonna last, okay? I don't know how long this is gonna last, but we're gonna use it sparingly, okay? So we're gonna put a little sprinkle on stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to use this for a couple months. Hopefully more than a couple months, hopefully. All right, and that's it. You got what?
Ranch, Old Bay.
Oh Lord, you're right. That is not it, you guys. So we got but see, this everything right here in front of me. It all looks together. So we got Mrs. Dash, and I kind of got this hidden for my African American folks. Y'all know what this is, okay? Y'all know what this is. Bam. What? Old Bay, okay? Because first of all, ain't no seafood seasoning here. And what happened when we bought a seafood pack at the store?
It had lemongrass in it, and it ruined our dinner.
So we found a seafood bowl with some noodles or something in it at the store. I'm like, oh my gosh, they got a seafood bowl. It had lemongrass and sugar and all that stuff in it. That's not how we season our stuff up. So, bam, I got that Old Bay. So we're gonna be having our own crab boils here. And this is 16 ounces, so a pound. So we're gonna be having crab boils every now and then, okay? But it's so important to have that crab seasoning, okay?
That's my mom's favorite sugar.
Yes, and so stevia is one of my favorite sugars. So this is Walmart brand stevia. I have found some stevia here, equal stevia, but sometimes they don't have it. So I did bring me a few containers of stevia. All right, so that is that. This ranch seasoning. Why we brought ranch seasoning, Bells?
Because the ranch in the fridge it's like at first you like it, but then after a few days you get tired of it. It's kind of nasty.
Yes. So the ranch seasoning here is not ranch seasoning. The ranch dressing here is called Kewpie, right? And one thing that I've noticed about like the Vietnamese dressings and a lot of the Vietnamese seasonings, y'all, they put sugar in everything. And I don't no sugar in my salad dressing. Like I could literally taste the sweetness and the sugar in the dressings and stuff where sugar shouldn't really be. So I have brought some ranch dressing packets, and with the ranch dressing packets, you can make your own dressing. You can put it on some chicken or put it on something. And then while I have these packets, it's not a lot of packets. 4 packets come inside of each one of the boxes. While we're going through those, I'm gonna slowly learn how to make our own ranch dressing. Okay. This is not the last one. We got this one. Over here, we got some yellow food coloring because I won't eat a lot of rice, but sometimes we may want some yellow rice. You know, yes, or cauliflower rice, and have that flavor that we normally have. Okay. And so Isabella said that she wanted to do the last one, so I'll give the honors to Isabella to introduce that one.
This is taco seasoning because me and my mom love to eat tacos. Yes. So we season our meat with it every time. Yes,
and so hold it close to the camera so they can see it. So this is just Walmart brand taco seasoning. We brought a few of them, and we won't eat tacos all the time, but if we do eat some tacos, we want to taste like tacos and not, I don't know, Vietnamese tacos. We want sometimes just regular tacos, okay?
That taco that I had was not.
Well, we're gonna hopefully fix that, okay? And then I did bring, I hit up Walmart and Target, and I got like a lot of different e.l.f. products. The rest of them are probably inside of my carry-on. But I brought back like eyebrow colors, concealer, just different stuff like that. Some Eucerin face moisturizer, stuff like that, because a lot of times they don't have that here in Southeast Asia, and if they do, then it's of course tailored to the people of the country, and it may have like whitening creams in it and stuff like that. So y'all, I'm so excited to put all this stuff up. I'm looking at the seasoning cabinet over there, and I can't wait to fill it up. And we just really have to remember to use these sparingly, because it'll probably be a while before we get our hands on some of these again, until one of our family members comes to visit, and we do a grocery order and throw some seasonings in the suitcase. But if any of you guys were wondering, did I get pulled over? Did the suitcases get opened or anything like that? Nope, not at all. We made it all the way through from the US all the way to Da Nang. What's that, 3 flights? On 3 flights, nothing broke, nothing came open. It wasn't flagged. I know we got a lot of powder. I said I'm not gonna open it under the season because I don't want them people thinking that we got any kind of drugs or anything like that, because it's powder, a powder substance, and all of the liquids made it through. The gels, the gigantic gels, nothing was flagged, no alarms, no nothing, and we really thank God for that, because we really need these items that are here. So I know right now it may look like a little bit of a mess, but this is life right now, and I'm really super excited to put up the groceries that we brought back, for seasoning, all of this stuff. I'm really excited to put it up and to just, put it all up. So hopefully you guys like this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.